Outlaw is a wooden roller coaster at Adventureland in Iowa. While it was built by Custom Coasters International, this could be considered the prototype for Great Coasters International. I will explain why in this review. Custom Coasters International, or CCI, was founded in 1991 by Denise Dinh Larrick, the daughter of Charles Dinh. Originally, their lead designer was Mike Boodley. He would design the company's first two roller coasters. First was Sky Princess at Dutch Wonderland in 1992, which today is known as the Kingdom Coaster. This is a smaller wood coaster. It has an out and back layout, and is targeted more towards kids and families. Second was Outlaw at Adventureland in 1993. After designing this ride, Boodley went on to co-found Great Coasters International, or GCI. This is another wood coaster manufacturer most well known for curved drops and twister layouts, which is exactly what Outlaw is known for. Hence why Outlaw is sort of like a prototype for GCI. It was a proof of concept for what GCI would later do. Outlaw is located in the very back of Adventureland. It's in a western-themed area named after the ride known as Outlaw Gulch. The ride does not have any theming, but that is fine. The coaster itself looks good though. It has an all-brown structure, and that picturesque swooping drop is on full display from the midway. Then the far side serves as the backdrop for the Adventure Bay water park. Because of this ride's location in the back of the park, it typically has the shortest wait of the park's coasters. I have never had to wait more than 5 minutes for this coaster, even with my visits taking place on summer Saturdays. The queue can back up on extremely busy days though from what I've heard, because it has just one train. It is a normal sized train at least, as it seats a max of 24 riders, as there are 6 cars with 2 rows of 2. If you are visiting on a busy day, this is included on the park's Speedy Pass Skip the Line system, but this usually is not needed for Outlaw. Once you reach the end of the queue, the park lets enough people into the platform to fill the next train, so seating is on a first-come basis. If the seat you want has already been taken, staff members are happy to let you wait an extra cycle for your desired row. I like this coaster equally in the front and back car. The front offers the better laterals, while the back offers slightly better airtime, so it is worth trying both if you have the opportunity. The middle rows still offer the laterals, but the airtime is less pronounced than the ends of the train. Riders are restrained by a seatbelt and a shared buzz bar. The latter are single-position lap bars that afford plenty of space for riders. While this is not an airtime-centric coaster, these restraints do maximize the airtime this coaster has. Once dispatched, you have a funky pre-lift, which is something that made it to quite a few GCI coasters. Outlaw is a bank drop out of the station, followed by 2 little humps. Not enough speed to offer airtime, but it is something. Then there's a flat rightward turn that offers some weak laterals. However, there was one fateful day in 1999 when this coaster provided far more extreme forces on the pre-lift, and this was thankfully captured on video if you visit David J. Ellis's YouTube page. I put a link to this down in the description. When the Roller Coaster Club of Great Britain was visiting the park, an angry employee was working Outlaw and he wanted to get fired, so he disabled the coaster's brakes, causing the train to speed through the station. This made the unbanked turns offer violent laterals, and the speed humps also offered a little airtime. This was adored by coaster enthusiasts visiting the park, but not so great for the ride and park. In the 1 hour where the employee did this, the ride supposedly received the equivalent of 5 years worth of wear. That pre-lift was simply not engineered to see those kinds of forces on a regular basis. The train then ascends a 67-foot or 20-meter tall lift hill. At the top, you get a nice view overlooking the park. Then you have a curved drop to the right. This offers some laterals, particularly in the back car. This leads to an L-shaped turnaround, profiled similarly to the ones later found on GCI coasters. it sharply levels off at the apex, so you get decent floater in the front on the entry. Then the turn induces a sudden lateral kink that is particularly potent in the front row. I love how the lats engage while you're still levitating. Then the resultant drop offers a solid burst of airtime in the back, the best negative Gs anywhere in the ride. You then have a brief straightaway underneath the structure, allowing you to feel the speed. Then you jump upwards into another L-shaped turnaround. It is a bit tamer than the prior one, but still fun. Those in front get weak floater this time around. Then the leftward twist again offers a sudden jolt of laterals. This again is better in front, because you take it with more speed. Then the subsequent drop offers an okay pop of airtime if you're in the back. Outlaw then is this drawn out S-hill, no negative Gs, but each twist offers nice sustained laterals. You are first pinned to the right, and then you're pinned to the left side of the train, and you stay there for the following bank turn. This leads to a turnaround. It starts by continuing the laterals, but there is this weird bunny hop midway through it. This provides solid floater in the front, and a pinch of airtime in the back. The train then jumps upwards, offering a little lift for those in front. You then navigate a gentle turn, taking you back towards the pre-lift. There, you have a minimally banked leftward turn that takes you to the brakes. This offers decent laterals throughout the train. You then hit the brakes, and since that angry employee was fired and never returned, you actually come to a stop. You then slowly roll back to the station, ending the 2,800 foot or 850 meter long experience. That has an impressive track length for a wood coaster that's not even 70 feet tall. The lack of height does impact the pacing though. Whereas many GCIs have an incredible sense of speed, Outlaw feels a bit sluggish, and I have only visited the park on extremely hot days, so I don't think the weather was a factor. Several elements still offer enjoyable forces, but I did not get that out-of-control sensation that many GCIs provide. Outlaw tracks reasonably well though. While you will feel some bumps in wheel seats or the very back of a car, the coaster is perfectly tolerable. That is impressive when you consider this coaster has a twister layout and a PTC train. This combination is what led to a lot of older GCIs becoming rough, and it's why GCI ultimately developed their own Millennium Flyer train that could better navigate their twister layouts. I think the lack of height worked to Outlaw's advantage in this area, because it's not as fast as the GCIs that tore themselves up, particularly those that ran the PTC trains. So what would I rate Outlaw? I would give this coaster a 6 out of 10. This is a decent wood coaster. This does not have any real wow moments, but there are a few worthwhile spots of airtime, especially because you have buzz bars and some decent turns. I do wish the forces and sense of speed were a bit stronger, more like the GCI coasters that came after this, but Outlaw is a respectable coaster well worth trying. This easily is the best of Adventureland's 3 wood coasters, and I have it as the second best wood coaster in the state of Iowa, behind Legend at Arnold's Park. I would take most GCIs over Outlaw, except the ones that have gotten extremely rough. So those are my thoughts on Outlaw at Adventureland. What are your thoughts on this coaster? Let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there will be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.